God, aren't you too busy in the day sometimes to even get an hour for your business after work and after maybe the kids or whatever? You need a window of time, right? There's pockets of time in your day. If you have, there's like 20-minute pockets here and there, right? But never maybe maybe you don't have an hour to spare all in one full hour. Maybe you just have little pockets of time. So this 20-minute conversation Kickstarter is going to have you actually building your business, even though you're a busy mofo, okay? You're going to be able to build your business and still do a lot more effort than people do even in 1.5 to 2 hours in only 20 minutes. We're going to generate meaningful engagement, start conversations, sharing, but we're going to go to active friends, right? So when you don't have any time, you're going to go on your friends list and you're going to find people that are active right now on the platform. How do you do this? How do you find people that you know that you could just say hi to and maybe make a little joke to like refollow up with them, and all of a sudden they're on the horn with you and you're going back and forth and having communication, and then they go to your presentation and it takes care of the work for you, okay? Or your lead magnet, whatever you have. Let me show you how to do this. Tap on your right here, you see my on the top right, you see my little head and the hamburger menu, the 3 lines, or it's on the very bottom of your phone. It depends on the phone. So you tap on that, and then you're going to see feeds. See where I see feeds right here? I'm trying to highlight it right there. Feeds, tap on it, and then go to friends. See how it says you're all caught up? It's going to do that sometimes. So just refresh. So we have, watch this. I scroll down. Amanda Glover. I've talked to her a while ago. She's on my friends list. And look, 1 minute ago, she posted this, okay? So I can go on here, I can comment. I'm going to want to raise the vibration. It's all about raising the frequency of other human beings, making them feel better as fast as possible. We don't have time to keep reading everybody's comments. So we're going to come in and we're going to get a very high vibration kind of comment. We're going to paste it back in here. It's so powerful because when you only have 20 minutes, you can really make a massive splash. So we're going to do this comment really quick. Check this out. Pasted. I pasted it into ChatGPT, her post. Such an important message. Alzheimer's touches so many families. This is very true. I love how you're sharing practical tips. Boom, boom, boom. And so in this case, I just followed you by the way in there on my personal one, because when we're connecting with new people that we've never connected with before, we can put that at the end, hit follow, and a lot of people are going to come back to us, add us as a friend. We didn't even have to hit the add friend button, because you only have so many times that you can hit that before Facebook will disable you for a while, like on being able to add people. So here, I would just comment it really quick. And usually I like to put their name in there. So Amanda, especially for strangers that you haven't connected with. And it's still worth taking a little time to make these comments, okay? Because those comments stick forever. These people are going to see a lot more of your news feed now because you're going to go message her too. And that's going to put more points on the algorithm for them to see more of who you are, all of your content and everything that you're posting. So that's where content is important. That's why you got to create the whole marketing wheel. You got to get everything moving, right? So let's see, Jean-Marc Aliosi. So right here, I'll even just do this. Freedom. I'll check out what he's doing. So I commented, and I'm just going to be like, right? He's active right now. He's most likely going to get back to me so fast. So even just a small comment can work. Like cute pic is all I did here. And I'm going to message Carol because I just messaged her a little while ago. Just to get back to her there. Telling you, just being in the feeds and friends. See, April, 8 minutes ago. Jane, I need to talk to these people, okay? See, he just popped up at the very top there. I just slid it away. See, he just got back to me instantly because he's active. So now we have Nora up here. Get AI to generate something for me. And so I just commented on Alexa's stuff and complimented her over there. And this is the message I put in there, right? Hey Alexa, I saw you pop up in my feed. Figured I better say hi before Facebook officially tosses us into the people we sort of know pile, right? This actually kind of works for me quite a bit, right? Injecting that kind of humor into these follow-up messages it's going to give you much higher open rates and response rates, and that's so important, okay? You can double or triple your sales or more by optimizing a couple things like this, right? When you're highly effective in the small pockets of time that you have, you're going to be able to crush it and be able to make more of an impact as somebody that even spent all day doing their stuff. Because what if it just doesn't break through in people's eyes? People just scroll by stuff that's boring. Don't be boring, get out of that. No, like just be more of yourself. There's probably a huge funny bone that you have that you should be doing online with your business too. And you can definitely inject a lot of that and get way ahead. So we found friends, connections who are currently active. We comment on their posts a very natural way. Then you go to them. I commented on your post about whatever topic was. Love that what you brought up there. How's your week going? Inject some humor into it too, okay? I promise I'm not stalking you. Just clearly a fan of your posts, right? Something like that. Optional humor. I say inject humor all the time. And use AI to put humor in there. Like maybe you love George Carlin or some kind of comedian. You can say in the style of that kind of humor. I can even say in the style of Seinfeld humor because it's really relatable, right? So it really works. And then we're going to DM at least 15 to 20 additional people. And we can do all of this within a 20-minute period. You can at least do, 10 to 15 comments, maybe a little more, and then move on to the 15 to 20 DMs. Every one of those comments in your friend list, you want to message them personally. I figured I better say, hey, before Facebook officially tosses us into the people we sort of know. So get a little bit of humor. If you need help with the humor, I can really help you with other ones that are like lame dad jokey type of things. They really work. So now what I would do is I hit friends here, right? Tap friends, your friends at the top, sort newest friends first. So the people I just connected with, the most recent. I'm going to scroll down because I've messaged quite a few people. So I'm going to leave a gap here. So I come through and I scroll far enough down in my newest friends and I start tapping on their name and see how long ago I talked to these people. Monday for her. So these people, I got to go a little further. So February 4th, he hasn't gotten back to me. This happens a lot in Messenger, but it's okay. Come back and just spend a little time to curate some of your friends. A lot will come back and respond to you, even if they haven't in the past. And the ones that don't, you can come back in the future and you can unfriend them, and because maybe they're not using Messenger anymore, and maybe they're doing something else. Jason and Katie, you just do this over and over, okay? Reps in life, that's where the success is, in the repetitions. The cool thing is when you get really good at these kind of actions, you can put on something in the background. You can learn, like, there's so much muscle memory to this, so you just get automated with it, and then in the background, you can actually learn a new training or something in personal development, whatever, just start stacking. See, she said, happy birthday. Haven't got back to her in a long time. I'll add upon it. I'll always throw the script out there and then just add upon it afterwards. So I'm just scrolling up a little bit one by one. And, just going through the list like this is like, it's just so important to be able to get used to this, because you can send 20, 30 messages and just get those conversations restarted. And really, when you have the right conversation structure within a couple messages, you have them actually watching one of your presentations or like going through one of your lead magnets and checking out your opportunities, right? Or whatever products or services that you offer. So that's how you do this. And there's so much more to it. But I mean, to be able to do this in a little bit of pocket of time, when you have a little bit of time, and maybe you've created content in the past, okay? Like I have a bunch of, I have trainings that are maybe even 5 minutes, 7 minutes long that I split up into minute stories. I have all these other stories of certain concepts and maybe lessons and frameworks and all that I've saved on the phone. and I can re-upload those stories over and over again and always have fresh content. And it is fresh in people that haven't seen it yet's eyes, and they're going to usually see your stuff within the first 24 hours. Okay, new connections actually pop up on the news feed. They're going to see your stuff pretty much instantly. They're going to see your stuff because you just connected with them. I've noticed that for years. So it's very, very important. And when you send these kind of messages that have a little humor in it, you know how many more people get back to you rather than just like, hey, what's going on? How are you? How have you been? This is so much more layered with the humor, and it's so much more playful, and like there's a lot of levity. So most people are going to get back to you. It is so important. Okay. Eddie actually just saw the message. You know, you go through and you message these people as you scroll through, message your friends list, and get back to people that you haven't talked to in a long time. You do this once a day, even for like, you know, put the Pomodoro timer, 20 minutes. Go through these actions, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a huge business boost for you. Then when you have the next window of time, maybe you have a lot of people in your unread friends that you have to get back to because of all the actions that you did prior. Then the next 20-minute window, you go on the voice clips and you ask them a couple questions, and you get them in your presentation, your lead magnet, whatever you have over there. All right. Hope this makes a lot of sense for you. If you want everything under the sun, but learn it in 5 to 7 hours, lifelong skill sets to build any business online and market, sell everything with AI, leveraging everything in your life and business with AI, integrating that into organic, working with human behavior, simplicity. I have those trainings, limited time investment costs right now, and people are coming in really excited because within the first hour, they're pivoting, and people after 3 years are starting to pivot within the first hour or two. So click the link below. And see why people have been so excited. And if you're serious, you'll be able to apply a lot of these lifelong skill sets within the next 24 hours. The business can already shift, and you can already have people to talk to and to have buy from you. Start with the 20-minute conversation Kickstarter. Click the link below. If you're serious, you'll be able to run with this information within like an hour. Within a couple hours, you're going to be running with a lot of new skill sets. Thanks for watching.